Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here with all of you. I'm from the doctoral program in sustainability. And my research is about epistemology to understand and manage the climate risk into the field of culture. The typical models that we use to determine the risk conditions are, in my opinion, in an evident contradiction with the more accepted definitions of risk, like this one from Ulrich Beck, who associates the risk with as the result of destructive forces released by the processes of development being politically distributed. You will never find into this model something like destructive forces or processes of development or political distribution being modeled. If the risk is the result of destructive forces, we can suggest in an opposite direction that the risk reduction is associated with creative effort. We talked about that yesterday with the guidance of our master, Mr. Rajendra. The power of love as a mechanism of risk reduction. I encounter in the testimonies from the people in resistance against climate risk relocations that in many cases they love their territory, and this is a force very creative, with the potency to make substantial and adaptive transformations in the landscape. But with the relocation, this force is being dismissed. Love cannot be easily modeled. And the problem with the models is that whatever that is not considered into the variables model becomes excluded. We have an important finding here, the difference as a part of the reality that overwhelms the models, the difference and the forces. I just can't explain this project in the right. Salto de la Estancia is for me an empirical evidence of the inducement of technological innovation, systems of governance, and territorial transformations by the amazing cultural devices like identity, appropriation, empowerment, and capacity building. It was an intervention in 73 hectares affected by landslide in Bogota, in the urban area of Bogota. We were recognized with this project in Sendai at 2015 as one of the 20 best initiatives by the Risk Award Committee. We are immersed then into a paradigm that access to the knowledge by a scientific epistemology. But we are being challenged to jump into another paradigm. My thesis explores an epistemological perspective inspired in the philosophical work of Gilles Deleuze to understand the risk and the reality in general as the result of forces and difference. Look at this image. In the right, they're like a presence taking shape in the underground of our visible reality. The differences and the multiplicities are being engaged with forces and driving to take form in the field of culture as agencements, which aspire to produce adaptive subjectivities, technological innovations, social organizations, symbolic expressions, and territorial transformations. We are invited to support these creative initiatives. There is some related publications that I dispose here for your consideration, some audiovisual material available of the projects, and many thanks for your patience.